Manchester United looks united. They look together. We're seeing Casemiro looking like 2017 LeBron James. Casemiro turned back the clock and turned into Tom Brady. Casemiro turned back the clock and turned into the Casemiro that played with Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Gareth Bale. Imagine Manchester United actually can win the Europa League. I guarantee y'all, even if they win the Europa League, so many of these players are gone next year. So many. Is Casemiro making a wave and a push to be like, hey, maybe you should keep me? Maybe. But I promise you something. There is going to be a lot of these players going out the door, and there's going to be a lot of new players coming in the door. And I would be really, really surprised if Manchester United do not buy Gyökeres. Because if they don't buy him, I believe Arsenal's going to buy him, and whoever gets Gyökeres is going to be insane. Now, y'all are going to say, how do you know he's going to work in England? He came from England. It is a Cinderella story right now for Ruben Amorim if he could pull this off. And I can only take my hat off to Manchester United because, yes, Atletico Bilbao got a red card, but to walk into Spain, to walk into Atletico Bilbao Stadium and to win 3-0, the only downfall is that I personally believe they should have tried to put up 5 because 3-0, even in the Europa League, is not over. It's not.
Has anyone ever not won a final? Like, the final just doesn't end, no one scores. I think this will be the first ever final where we all die before the game ends. 3-0 away is an unreal result. Red card or no red card, whatever you think. It's very Man United, though, I think, to lose maybe 4-0 at home. I don't know, I didn't watch this game, but Tottenham with 3-1. That little goal at the end, by the way, that keeps something alive, doesn't it? And it's like, ooh, that asks a question. Going away to Bodo Glimt and getting beat, getting turned over 3-0, I can see it now. It could be a Bodo Glimt Atletico Bilbao final, and I don't think people are ready for that. No, I do think it with these two teams. This makes for a shocking final, and you can't convince me either way. Yeah, Man United have been good in Europe, you've got to say. I never knew they were unbeaten. 13 games, no losses. Even for them, that's like, probably going to give you some credit there. But let's not forget a minute where these two are in the Premier League. They're not like 8th or 9th. They're down there, mate. And I do think Tottenham, well, it's not what I think, it's a fact. Tottenham have a good record against Man United. Man United don't beat them, but I do also, I mean, this is what I do think. It's very Tottenham-y now, isn't it, to have this record against Man United in the league and then go and lose. That's so them. And it's not over, of course. I think that game's obviously more over than that one. That late goal at the end just gives it something. I think they're going to beat 2-1 away at Bodo, and I think they win 1-0 at home at 4-0. Yeah, great result.
5 things, that's right, 5 things we learned from Manchester United destroying, humbling and embarrassing Athletic Club. 3-0. Who won? We won. Finals, we coming. 2 more games left. 13 games undefeated in 13 games. Number 1, Bruno captain Magnifico Fernandes. He is him. He is a true leader. He is a true captain. Nearly 40 goal contributions this season. He's on 37. And he's the first ever player in the history of the Europa League to get 30 goal contributions. In fact, he's on 31. And that brace he scored, the penalty and the second goal was so clean. Number 2, Casemiro. This man has been improving so much week in, week out. The consistency with Casemiro, he has been improving a lot, and things you'll love to see with Casemiro. A beautiful goal from him as well. Is it even a 5 things we learned without speaking about Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire. This guy is Ronaldinho. He is Lamine Yamal all in one. He is Ronaldo all in one, bro. He's running back Ronaldo skill. Harry Maguire. This guy, Harry Maguire, is so consistent. I love this guy. Harry Maguire, I love you, bro. What a centre-back. He can play as a centre-back. He can play as a striker. He can play as a left wing. He can play as a right wing. He can play anywhere you want him to. Put him there, he will do it. Amad Diallo is back. Amad Diallo is back. And the main thing, Andre Onana, easy clean sheet. Beautiful saves from him. Lindelof goal line clearance. Lenny Yoro. He's just different, man. Aye, Mazraoui cooked. This whole team cooked. Ruben Amorim, what a team. What a manager. I love you.
Oh my God, it's actually going to happen, isn't it? It's Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United. It is now the... I mean, I'm not counting my chickens, do not get me wrong. We've still got to go to Bodo Glimt, but we've still got to finish the tie, and United still have to finish the tie against Athletic Club. Anything can still happen, but it is now looking most likely that it is going to be a Spurs United Europa League final. Oh, it's just, I don't know if I can take it. And I will happily admit, I would not be confident heading into that game. I just wouldn't. I mean, Jamie Carragher spoke about it on the overlap, and whilst I'm a Tottenham fan, I wanted to get angry with it. It just kind of is like United will probably just beat us in the final. Like they've been there, they've done that. They've got players like Bruno Fernandes who I'd expect to step up. I'm looking at our squad, right, and I'm not really. I think players could do, but a player that I know will step up to that level in a final, maybe only Lucas Bergvall, and he's injured probably. And I would be confident going into it. I'll just delude myself into being confident, and we can beat Manchester United. We've beaten them so often over the past 2 years under Ange Postecoglou, but it's the nightmare situation. Like, if they beat us and you're just there in Bilbao, haven't been beaten by United with their fans celebrating, there's just no worse feeling. Probably only Arsenal or Chelsea would be worse.
That is an incredible decision by the referee to send off Vivian against Manchester United. And when I say incredible, I mean correct. As much as I wish it wasn't, that is an unbelievable call. Because ultimately, Højlund has got the wrong side of Vivian, the ball's coming across, he has the opportunity to tap it in, and Vivian pulls back on him. And it's not the most outrageous, blatant yank, but it is a pull, and it's enough to stop Højlund getting on the end of the cross. So VAR is correct to send him to the monitor. It is a foul, therefore it is a penalty, and once he's given the penalty, he has to send Vivian off. And some people are saying, double jeopardy, you can't get sent off and give a penalty. You can when the defender doesn't attempt to play the ball, and Vivian doesn't attempt to play the ball. So it's one of those. Like, ultimately, he has made the right call. Where Bilbao might have an argument is that in the build-up to the cross that led to the penalty, Garnacho won the ball back, and he did use his hand to control the ball. Now, that wasn't shown to the referee. So, is it handball? It flicks against his hand. I don't know. But ultimately, the red card itself and the penalty, correct.
There is not a single team that deserves to get robbed more than Bilbao. Now that I'm thinking about it. This was pure robbery. United, you robbed them. I won't lie. But you rested your entire 11 versus Madrid for this game. You rested you twigged for Madrid. You could have taken Madrid out of the league. You could have done better for yourself. You rested your entire team. Look what it got you. Your team is ass. Everyone says when you rest too much, your team becomes ass. This is what you get. This is exactly what you get. You deserve this robbery. I'm very glad you got robbed. The second leg, if you want to go win, you can. I don't care. But I'm just saying, bro. This is exactly what happens when you twig for Madrid. This is why you rest your entire team when the league is on the line for us. You rest your entire team versus them. You rest your entire team versus them, and now you get robbed, bro. Your season was riding on one game. This was today, and look what happened. Now your season's done for. Your season's done for because your manager wants to twerk for Real Madrid, even though he's our old manager. You play stupid games. You win stupid games, bro. Exactly, bro.
Oh, gooners. Gooners. How sick do we feel that Manchester United and Spurs are pretty much in the Europa League final? Now, I can tongue-in-cheek call it Ropey League. I can say how easy it is this year without the Champions League clubs dropping down into the Europa League competition. One of them's going to win it. Now, of course, as an Arsenal fan, I want Man United to win it. I do not want to see Tottenham win a friendly, let alone a Premier League game, a European game, or a European trophy. I don't want to see any silverware at that club. They're pretty good at it, so hopefully they'll do a Spursy, right? But my God, imagine that this season could finish with Arsenal winning the Champions League and all would be fine. Nothing beats that. But if we don't, it could be hell. Because Chelsea are favourites to win that Conference Cup. Spurs or United now are favourites to lift silverware in Europe. We've potentially got Liverpool, who are going to be insufferable for a while now after winning the Premier League. Newcastle have already won the League Cup, big up to them. Manchester City are favourites to win the FA Cup in their worst season ever. Surely not. It's going to make us sick if this happens. This could end one way or the other. It really is going to be like that. Man United could stink their way to another trophy. And I'm sitting here now thinking, I hope they do. I don't want Tottenham winning that. I just pray that Mikel Arteta and Arsenal can do what is seen as the unthinkable now. And it's not just beat PSG, it's go and win the whole thing. Please win that Champions League, because it doesn't matter how the season then pans out. we are the champions of Europe, and that is the one that matters. Not the second tier of Europe, not the third tier of Europe, the Champions League. Oh, it's going to get nervy, Gooners.
14th place in the Premier League just completely shut down 4th place in La Liga. Manchester United 3-0 away from home against Bilbao. It is crystal clear that the average club in the Premier League is miles ahead of the average club in La Liga. People need to respect the Premier League more. And I already know people are going to talk about the red card, but here's the thing. If you stop a clear goal scoring opportunity and you don't even try to go for the ball, you have to get a red. That's literally the rule, and that's what happened. It was a clear goal scoring opportunity, and he stopped Højlund from scoring. He didn't even try to go for the ball. Now, I understand that it seems light, but the rule is the rule. Also, I gotta say, it looks like good old Casemiro is back. And not just because he scored today, not just because he got the 2 assists against Lyon, but his performance looks good, man. It looks like he could get called back up to Brazil. Maybe he will be in this World Cup in 2026. And Harry Maguire, just wow, bro. Just wow. Look at this. What a performance from Harry Maguire, bro. Maybe he's playing the wrong position. Maybe he should be a right winger.
Man United get the win and remain undefeated in Europe. We currently have 1 foot in the Europa League final after a dominant 3-0 away win. All the hard work was done in the first half, and what a crazy half it was. It started off with an offside goal from Garnacho. Athletic Club then had a couple chances I think they honestly should have tucked away and scored from. Fortunately for us, they didn't. We then took advantage, and it all started from Mr. Harry Maguire on the wing. Harry Magoogs. Choop! Choop, cross, Ugarte hit, Casemiro hit, 1-0 Man United. We then got a bit of a controversial penalty, although I do believe Højlund was being pulled back, and because of the letter of the law, it had to be a red. A bit harsh, but the rules are the rules. And of course, our Portuguese Magnifico Bruno Fernandes tucked it away so calmly, like the magician he is. Shortly after, he made it 3-0 after a cheeky flick from Ugarte sent him through on goal. What composure into the bottom corner. Bruno, I love you. Second half, we understandably completely controlled the game. We had a 3-0 lead against 10 men. It made sense. I was hoping that we would have scored a couple more goals and really cemented our spot in the final, but it wasn't meant to be. One thing that felt like a massive victory tonight though was seeing Amad Diallo back on that field after his long-term injury. I didn't know when we were going to see him again. I didn't think it would be this soon, so I'm buzzing because of that. Also, tonight I found out that Mason Mount's middle name is Tony. Do with that information what you will. But anyways, before tonight's game, I would have taken a draw. I was happy with a 1-1, 2-2. Just anything but a loss going into the second leg at Old Trafford. 3-0 away win. Clean sheet. This is incredible. We should be making it to the final after this performance. I'm incredibly happy. What did you guys think of this game? We're halfway there though. It's not over yet. 90 more minutes to play. Drop your thoughts on the game in the comments. Come on, United. Glory, glory, Man United. It also looks like it's a potential all-English final if things continue the way they have in this first leg. It's going to be interesting.
Oh my effing God. Manchester United have just, well being in Bilbao, booked their tickets till Bilbao and the final of the Europa League. What a performance from Manchester United. Blown away. We can talk about the red card, the penalty. We'll do all of that in a minute. But we asked for character. We asked for a bit of leadership on that pitch there tonight. In a hostile environment, a team that not only doesn't lose at home, but doesn't concede at home. The best defence in La Liga. Already challenging for the Champions League in La Liga. Put to the sword. Manchester United tonight, we're on a different planet to anything that we've seen all season. Massive, massive night for Ruben Amorim. What a performance from Manchester United. 1 foot in the final. Guaranteed. I don't even think Bilbao need to turn up at Old Trafford next week. Obviously, we've got to get through that. A 4th goal would have been nice just to put that game completely to bed. But 3-0, even Bilbao are struggling to get near that.
Harrison James Maguire, if that is your true name, because I think we need to start giving him some of them Brazilian sort of like idioms, you know what I mean? Like we need to give him like a Harry, Miguel, de Jorge, where's he from? Hull de Assis Moreira. Do you know what I mean? He needs one of them long names now, because you know what I love about that? He could have easily just gone back to Garnacho, the actual winger in the team, and tell him, go jink past him. But no, he's like, he sees him, Cruyff's his way. Well, it wasn't really a Cruyff. It was a bit more like a roundabout. But he Cruyff's his way back, and that beautiful ball in. I'm sorry, and then what? Straight into Ugarte. Look, terrible header by the way. But it's an assist. We've somehow got Harry Maguire jinking his way past defenders before we got GTA 6. That's nuts. Who knew that in order to get ahead in Europe, you had to give the ball to the best players on the ball? Our best ball playing centre back has just become our best winger. The Ronaldinho edit, it goes hard, innit? But like, he deserves it. Oh, but go on, Harry.
I actually cannot believe what I've just witnessed. I went into that game being optimistic, thinking we'd get like a draw at best and go back to Old Trafford and still have a chance in the tie. 3-0. 3-0 away at Athletic Bilbao, and I think I heard that they conceded like 10 goals at home this season, and we put 3 past them. And I know we had a penalty and they got a player sent off and stuff like that, but I've still got to be buzzing with that, man. That was absolutely unreal. Such a good performance, clinical at times as well, and we really could have had more as well. It could have easily been 4, 5, 6, but when we got big chances, we made sure we took them. They had a couple of chances in the first like 10, 15 minutes when I was getting a little bit shaky, but beyond that, it was never really in doubt. And it's unreal that this team can be so shit in the Premier League and then turn up against some of the best teams in Spain, like what are they, like 4th or something in La Liga, and just roll them over on their own patch. I thought the pressing was really good, the forward play in general was really good, the quality of crosses we put into the box was amazing as well. I've noticed that recently as well. It's just a shame we don't have that many people in the area that can put those chances away. But Casemiro for the first goal, just again being just a midfield general. Maguire so good. This man as well getting his 37th goals and assists this season, which is absolutely ridiculous when you consider how shit we really are. The back line, Yoro's composure on the ball, the pressing, everything to do with that was such a good performance tonight. And I know it only finished 3-0 and it was 3-0 at half time and we could have had more, but I'm just happy that we were professional about it. We didn't concede any goals. We conceded 2 against Leon in extra time the other week when they had 10 men. So to be professional with the atmosphere, which was great as well, by the way, even though Spanish fans are entitled, I think they deserve everything. Asking for red cards, they're the biggest bitches when they don't get their own way, man. Just dealing with everything, going back to Old Trafford with a 3-goal lead. Surely we can't fuck this up at this point. Setting up a Europa League final against Spurs. We're going to finish 16th in the Premier League and still have a better season than pretty much every team in the division. It is fucking unreal. This club does it differently.
You cannot not be happy with that. And if you're not happy with that as a United fan, go and support somebody else. Because 3-0 against them before the game, we'd have bitten the hand off and more. I don't care about context. I don't care about whether we should have scored in the second half. I'd love a 4th goal. But 3-0, come on. It's brilliant. In the game, I wanted the 4th goal. In the game, stuff went off. Somebody in the chat just said Ugarte played bad. The guy got 2 assists. You're setting the bar at ridiculous levels. This ain't Football Manager with a cheat on. He's got 2 assists. He started the game badly, but he's got 2 assists, mate. 2 assists as a holding midfielder. And you're saying he had a bad game? Come on. You're listening to shit. What are you talking about? This is massive. This is huge. This is big. We're going to do player ratings in a minute. But 3-0 against Athletic Club. They'd only conceded 10 goals at home all season. We've just scored 30% of what they've conceded all season in 45 minutes.
Oh, well done, referee. You've just completely ruined my hate watch. What on earth have we just witnessed in the Manchester United Athletic Bilbao game, as Athletic Bilbao are now 3-0 down at halftime after an absolutely ludicrous red card decision on VAR. And I'm not arguing that it isn't a penalty, because I've watched it a few times. Initially, I didn't think it was a penalty, but now I've watched it a few times. I can see that Rasmus Højlund is clearly pulled by Vivian, and he probably gets to the ball if Vivian does not tug him. And therefore, I can understand why it's given as a penalty. But how is that a red card? I'm sorry, that's just so soft for a red card. Absolutely a yellow card, give it all day, no problems whatsoever. But to give a red card for that, for where Rasmus Højlund isn't guaranteed to get on the end of it. I've seen some people on social media saying that Rasmus Højlund is guaranteed to get on the end of it. That, I do not believe that is the case. He probably gets on it, but there's no guarantee that he gets on the end of that. But then, after a very, very dodgy red card call, Bilbao then get done once again by the referees, as in the lead up to the second goal for Manchester United, Garnacho handballs the ball, very clearly, not given as a handball, and then Manchester United go and score the second goal. And now, because of this decision that the referee has made, what was set to be an absolutely unbelievable tie between Athletic Club and Manchester United in the Europa League semi-final is now completely ruined, because Manchester United have ran away with it now, and yeah, tie ruined. Thanks, ref.
Manchester United have just beaten Athletic Club 3-0 in the first leg of the semi-finals of the Europa. First thing I want to get out of the way is, I mean, the commentary is overly biased. It's awful to listen to, and it almost feels like you're watching a TikTok live, blood, of a football fan page, blood. Literally, I mean, Ferdinand and what's my man's name, blood, Robbie Savage. Their commentary is overly biased to a point where it makes the game uncomfortable to even listen. I have to watch that game on mute, bruv. It's ridiculous. And second, that refereeing today was absolutely awful, blood. You get me? The red card as well, the lead up to that, I think there was a handball from Garnacho, which I don't know if VAR went back to see. But anyways, fair play anyways. Man United, 3-0. Maguire, great feet, great skill to cross. And I can't remember who did the flick on, and then came to Casemiro for the first goal. And then you saw Bruno Fernandes with a double, one from the penalty spot, and the other one, good finish, man. But yeah, and then also you had, I want to shout out Casemiro. I thought it was brilliant. Bruno Fernandes' numbers are mad. I think it's 37 GAs in 37 games this season. I think the red card literally ruined the whole game. Ruined the whole game, blood. Because at the beginning, Athletic Bilbao looked quite good. They looked quite threatening. Obviously, United scored a goal, but like I said, after the red card, it was almost, the game was going to be more open, and there's fatigue and all of that. But yeah, man, fair play to United, who have almost reserved their place in the Europa League finals, despite them being absolutely dreadful in the league, man. But yeah, man, congrats.
Athletic Bilbao, 0. Manchester United, 3. Vamos a la final. Vamos a la final en Bilbao. Listen, I'm over the moon right now. Emotions are high. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This football club, man. This football club, oh man, will take you through all sorts of emotions, all sorts of ups and downs, highs and lows. Like, oh my God. To think that we are 14th, 15th, wherever we are in the Premier League, and that we have 1 foot in the final is insane. I told you this reminds me of the 16-17 season, where the league was done and dusted. There was nothing for us to gain in the league, and we were fully going for that Europa League final. And remember, in 16-17, if I'm not mistaken, in the semis, we played, did we play? Was it Saint Etienne or was it Celta Vigo? Hold on a minute. I've got to research that. Man United, Celta Vigo. It was the semi-finals. Oh my days. I cannot believe it. I cannot. Do you see the similarities? 16-17. Man United beat Celta Vigo to go to the Europa League final. 2024-2025. Man United beat Athletic Bilbao to go to the final. I don't care. We're already through. I've said it. We've got 1 foot in the final already. Might as well say it. We're through to the final. United beat a Spanish team in 16-17. United are about to beat another Spanish team for the final. It's written. It is written. Who was the coach? Mourinho. Where was he from? Portugal. Who's the coach right now? Amorim. Where's he from? Portugal. I mean, come on. We are winning this Europa League. I told you guys, when we beat Lyon outside of Old Trafford, I stood there and I said, the quest for the Europa League is on. I told you. I told you guys.
Everybody say it with me. United. United. That's all we're going to say. I hear Tottenham have won 3-1, which means it's going to most likely be a United versus Tottenham final. United, please, on everything in this world, do not let that team win a competition. Do not let that team win a trophy. Do not let that team win anything if you get United. Do not let them win it. I don't care if United win the Europa League. I couldn't give a fuck. This is deeper than rap. This is deeper than any instant. This is deeper than everything in this world. Do not let Tottenham win the Europa League. Do not let Tottenham win the Europa League. Tottenham in 15th place be getting Champions League football. I don't care if United get Champions League football. United have won the Europa League before. Don't care. Win this competition. Do not let Tottenham win. If Tottenham win, a tear will drop down from my eye, and that's it. It's over. Because in case Arsenal do not, if Arsenal don't win the Champions League, well, I'm already gonna hear it. It's either Tottenham win something, or the United fans are gonna say, in our worst season, we still won a trophy. You guys didn't. I can take that from United fans. But if Tottenham wins something, that's the end of the world. United win the Europa League final.
That was never a penalty, you know. That should have been a free kick on the halfway line, and then Garnaches handballed it.
Penalty, mate.
That was never a penalty.
Bruv, it was because the ref gave it, mate. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference between that, yeah, right, and then what happened on Marmouche against Villa, or what happened with Timber yesterday?
Yeah, nothing. Do you know the ones? The Timber one was a penalty, though. Do you know what I mean? It was a penalty. Do you know what I'm saying? He fouled him. If he never put his hands out, Barcelona would have banged.
Yeah, you're the most shameless fucker, I swear, man. You're so shameless, it's crazy, bro. I can't believe you lot have scammed 3 goals in that game, man. Get out of it, man. I've got 2 fouled hate watch-alongs at the minute, man. No, let's be real, yeah. Right.
I'm back for the final as well, yeah. Hey, bro, listen. We're winning.
Bro, let's be real though. That referee, yeah, that was a disgrace, mate. That was handball from Nash's, and it was a foul on the halfway line.
Usually I would agree with you, yeah, but we're 3-0 up.